From the 10
We got swag, sir.
You are now tuned in.
I don't know how to do that.
To the BASSment Podcast. To the BASSment Podcast. You are now tuned in.
Y'all didn't wear polos and shit back in the mid 2000s.
Welcome to the BASSment Podcast. I'm Tay400.
It's MK.
Jay Alii, and I bet y'all wondering why we call ourselves the BASSment Podcast.
Because we're music based.
At this point, I don't think they're wondering why we call ourselves
Me
the
too.
BASSment
I was
Podcast.
wondering that too. Because
They might be new though.
You're right.
we're music based.
We're music based.
We are. We have been. We always will be.
Music 808.
I feel like I'm not loud enough. So I'm going to bring the mic closer to our face.
All right.
Because I feel like MK is louder than me and I don't like that.
I should be.
I'll turn him down in post.
He's wild. Niggas don't want you to succeed, bro. Niggas just don't.
Niggas don't want you to succeed. All right. Topics for today. Episode, we agreed it was 10.
That's lit. We made it.
We made it. I know.
Sadly,
and I've only walked out once.
Speaking of that,
How did that episode finish out? How did y'all finish that one out?
We'll wrap it up then.
we just hope we was gonna be back this week. You know what was about to happen. In case you didn't see it,
Immediately after the show, me and MK and Butter, and we had a couple other guests in the room, bickered a little while. Then after we got done bickering, I texted our co-host Tay400.
What the fuck were y'all bickering about?
just what happened? We just talking about what happened.
I don't know. We just started arguing. Really, MK was wrong in the second argument because he was trying to come for me.
Man, all I was saying was when you put your fingers on your ear when anybody's talking.
That shit was wrong. That's why I texted her.
I wanted the glass on. That's why I walked out. I said, okay.
And then 93.9, bro. It just was funny, bro.
It was funny.
It was funny, but then it was still like
it was overboard, but it was funny.
overboard. It was funny. But yeah, in case you didn't know, last week, Tay400 was nice for what to Jay Alii, and got a little argument about
nice for
Drake's
what
song.
to these niggas.
But yeah,
It's Drake's fault.
It's Drake. We gotta blame Drake.
So if he didn't make that song telling her to be mean,
Damn.
we wouldn't be here. Sips tea.
Yeah, that's a little wild. You shouldn't took his lyrics so literal.
That's the problem with Drake.
That's
the problem with Drake.
He was right the whole time. You can't give females
He's
songs like that.
brainwashing.
You just got brainwashed.
I'm gonna kill both of you.
But what's on our agenda for today?
We're gonna have a
Episode
music
10.
breakdown of Nicki's new singles,
Mm-hmm.
Barbie, Tingz, and Chun-Li.
Okay,
All right. Then we're gonna talk about Meek. He's supposed to be getting out of jail tomorrow, allegedly.
man.
I heard
that
otherwise,
man.
but we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Metro Boomin quit. No me digas.
Telemundo.
You gotta do like the Scooby jump.
Ruh-roh. You said Scooby, right?
Come on, man.
He was so proud of it after he did it. Did you see his
said
face?
Scooby,
He was
right?
like,
Got it
"Yeah,
right, right?
that was the
That
right
was
one,
right.
right?" We gonna talk about we gonna talk about 3 6 Mafia's influence on hip hop today. But first, we're gonna talk about Destiny's Child reunion. The queen
At
herself.
Beachella. That's what the damn hashtag is.
I know.
She is just.
Ain't it like a fraternity? Something going on?
Yeah, I'll go back to college if she started up some shit.
Oh wow.
It could be an online school,
Yeah.
trade school, certification.
I got home too late last night to even indulge in any of that. But all I know is I woke up this morning,
Right.
refreshed
I woke up
my
this-
Twitter, and that bitch
shit
was going
was going crazy.
It was all yellow and black. The whole Twitter.
I didn't know what to do with myself. I get
Yeah.
emotional when she does great things. I do get emotional. And it's like, I know people probably be like, Taylor, you're fucking pathetic. Like, you don't fucking know her.
get emotional.
But she really does great things. Like, I love quality shit. Like, it's just, she just.
I think people hate how in sync y'all are.
What do you mean?
Like,
In sync.
like it's like they can't hate on Beyonce, or like her music or anything she do. So if you gotta find something to hate on, it's like all the people.
The people, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing everybody hates on. Because like she gives it's like honestly like grown men were crying at Michael Jackson concerts.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
I was just about to bring that up about like Michael Jackson.
It's like it's the same thing in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know, she's the greatest entertainer right now out in my opinion. I think she just does that shit. The visuals, even to the visuals. I'm trying to tell you.
I just don't know how you dance at that. It ain't like she up that thing. Fucking two-stepping, like she go for it for fucking 2 hours.
And that's why, real shit. I love Rihanna to death. I love Rihanna, but she could never do that. And that's why I think they should never be compared. No shade to Rihanna, but that's not what she's built for. And that's okay. Like, people who've gone, like, I have a friend who's gone to a Rihanna and Beyonce concert, but she's a diehard Rihanna fan. And she has said Beyonce concert was significantly better because she dances the whole time, because she's entertaining the whole time. Of course, but like no shade to Rihanna, like still great. I would still like to see her perform a concert and stuff like that. It's just like it's just Beyonce.
Right.
She just does that shit.
Right. I've been to a Rihanna concert. I haven't been to a Beyonce one, but my mom has, and she was like, Beyonce.
I've been to
it's
two.
It's like ridiculous. It's like
I need to go to more concerts.
Yeah.
I'm not for like events with a lot of people though, but I definitely do want to go to some more concerts. The last concert I've been to was the fucking Yeezus joint.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like,
when he was coming out with all the bitches holding him.
Yeah, with the Margielas on
Yeezus,
and the mask, and that shit was lit. That was like I think that's kind of why I haven't been pressed to go to nothing else. You go to that shit, you see some shit like that, you like, I don't really need to go to nothing else.
No, that's literally how I feel about Beyonce. Like, I've seen her perform. First of all, the Miss Carter tour was way better than the On the Run tour, just because like it's Beyonce. So like,
I think. Oh, I got one more thing to add.
Oh yeah,
I think y'all hate Jay-Z too.
No, I know I don't hate Jay-Z. No, but
you know what I'm saying? Like the Hive. It's like
we don't hate Jay-Z. We love Jay-Z. Even though he like cheated on Beyonce and everything like that. Honestly, like I feel like we're fans of like whatever Beyonce says goes. He said sorry.
Beyonce said it's cool.
Yeah, Beyonce said he said sorry. Her man said sorry. So her man said sorry, and I feel like that's how we all carry it. But like, the way her concert, the Miss Carter tour concert, was way different than the On the Run tour, and it's not her fault. But it's like they have to fit in both of their songs, both of their styles into one. And like, she's a singer. Not everything she does is gonna, compliment everything he does. So the Miss Carter tour was just a lot different because it circles around Beyonce, her dancing, everything she does, and everything like that. On the Run tour, they would like cut off her song or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
they give him time too.
Yeah, because they got to give him time. So like she gets a fucking it up, but it's not the same. Like it's not a whole elaborate performance. Like the way she just did this at Coachella, like that's all about B. You know what I'm saying? And then like when Jay-Z comes out, everybody's like, oh my God, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So like them sharing a stage, everything is great. It's just not the same, oh my God effect that it would have. Cause I mean, but
I watched the video today when this nigga Michael Jackson popped out the floor. And he stood on the stage, and I'm telling you, I'm like, no size, like 3 minutes, just standing there, pimp. And niggas is just screaming, and this nigga ain't even budge. He just standing in that
fucking
bitch
good.
like me. Yeah, like
that's
damn.
what Beyonce dead ass does. She just stands there and does her little pose, and bitches will just go crazy. They did that. They did that the Miss Carter tour because I showed up to that one early. The On the Run tour, I got a little late to that one, but the Miss Carter tour, I was early to that joint. We was there like saw the opening act and everything. Once Beyonce came out, boy, that shit was insane. I started crying. I don't even care. I started crying. That bitch flew over me on a little thing.
You were like on the floor type shit?
Yeah, I was right on the floor. Best spots to have because like you interacting with other people. Like one song came on, I said, oh my God, like this is like one of my favorite Beyonce songs. And this guy turned around, he was like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite songs too. And I was like, oh my God. And then we just like sat there and sung the whole thing together.
But yeah, like Coachella, like she broke a record. She was the first female singer to headline Coachella since it started in 1999. Like
what? Really?
Beyonce. Like
damn.
B.
And she was supposed to do this last year.
B.
I was like to say I was supposed to go
But
to
she was
Coachella this
pregnant, I think, and that's why she
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Definitely was pregnant with the twins.
And
then-
then, go ahead.
Destiny's Child,
That's it.
bro. Like Destiny's Child.
I
got
don't
the-
think reason why I'm not too hype about that. I just seen them.
For real?
The Super Bowl. That's like 2-3 years ago.
The only reason why I wasn't hype about them too is because
Because you don't watch sports, you fucking.
I don't. I watched this
I don't want
last
to. I was
Super
about
Bowl.
to say some shit.
He was about to say some wild shit. Well, we're gonna talk about sports a little bit later.
I feel like I wasn't
It's gonna
excited
make sense
about
later.
it
Okay.
because
I don't get that one, but okay.
I
Motorsport. is that
watched
what that thing is
Yeah.
for.
because I watched the B-Day Experience, her like DVD concert for like the B-Day album.
But
She brought Destiny's Child out on that one.
that broke a record too.
I know the whole Super Bowl, her entire Super Bowl performance. So I watched that video a lot of her bringing Destiny's Child out. So I'm not really excited about it,
That shit was lit.
but like it's exciting. I like
was
how
more excited about Solange when they did
I was
the
too
damn,
when they came out fucking it up because I'm like,
I didn't see that part.
They was doing the pat your weed, baby.
Pat.
And we was just in this bitch singing
talking
that
about
shit.
the song.
They
Talking
about
was
how that Jones
fucking it up, bruh.
Kill.
They
Fucking
was
it
tick
up.
fighting and shit. Yeah, that shit was tight.
that's like the best move in like the whole little sequence.
Kill. That's just lit, bro. Like it's just excellence, bro. You got the sorority going like that. And I seen that shit. They have a whole like
She had a whole
do you call them?
band.
Yeah, like a
First of
whole
all, the
band
stage
out there.
wasn't big enough, so she was like, "Yeah, I need bleachers. So this is what we're gonna do." Like shit. Like I want a whole. She got that. God, what a vision! What an icon!
What a vision.
visionary.
Like what?
Yeah,
That bitch just had her own band up there, had her own dancers, like, and then get to doing the fucking jump that the dancers get to do it, and then does the little sit. Did y'all see her do that shit?
I mean,
Okay,
I
so-
just seen clips. I probably seen like
Fool.
100. I gotta sequence it all together.
I felt the same, but like I felt like I was dead ass watching an HBCU like band at a high school game. I mean, at a college game. Like it was insane. Cause I'm like, okay, so you know how the band dancers always do like
I'll do the first thing and
like,
then
do-
the person behind them
yeah,
follows.
and like they sit. Beyonce get to fucking it up, and then just does the little sit, and everybody get to fucking it up behind her. I'm like, bruh, this is just art. It's like watching like it's just your favorite things come together and like unexpectedly. Like that was such an unexpected performance. I did not expect that at all.
I think we can agree on that because that's
just that bitch.
I wasn't expecting that either. Yeah, man. Coachella.
I think it's ridiculous how much the tickets are.
What,
Let me
nigga?
fucking
That's
say.
it's a hashtag. Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah, it's a hashtag. I be seeing people posting Coachella.
Oh, they was out
They
there.
out
living their
there.
best life, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Trying to get some dirty dick, I guess, because I ain't trusting none of them niggas out there.
What?
I said try and get dirty dick.
Oh, I thought you said drinking.
This nigga mind
I
is
thought you
in a
said
crazy
drinking
place.
dirty dick. I was like,
I've
what?
been drinking watermelon.
Beyonce, that's what it.
All right.
All right, man.
I just want to say,
Uh-oh.
Coachella's prices
What was the price of that?
too fucking much.
I
I was
thought
supposed
you
to
were
go
saying
this year though.
I know, two fucking. Oh, all right.
I was supposed to go this year, and I'm really, really, really upset.
Like, what was the ballpark?
Like 1,000 men.
But you gotta think about
That's
it.
like
It's
a long
not
time,
too
though, right?
much. It's a whole weekend.
Yeah.
They got like 3 stages going at once.
Too much.
Beyonce ticket. How much is a Beyonce ticket just regular?
Fool, she was taxing this time. I was not getting a ticket. I love Beyonce, but that was
kinda
not
worth
happening.
Yeah.
You got like this year they had off the top of the dome. I seen Kendrick there, Beyonce, Vince Staples,
Fucking bullshit.
the yodeling boy.
Yodeling Boy. That ran it up right there.
I'm waiting to see if his family racist. So I ain't speaking on nothing with him yet.
Of
I ain't
course
even
they're
gonna
racist. That
entertain
nigga
it.
singing in Walmart in the middle. I'll help you with that one.
I go to the store and I buy some shoes.
Now they probably cleaned it up and hid all that shit as soon as it went viral. If they were
Of course,
smart,
they had to delete everything. You know,
but
It'll
somebody's
not
gonna
like
dig.
us.
Somebody gonna dig.
see a Confederate flag tat on their back or something
Facts.
somewhere.
Find out the mom's on welfare and hates niggers. That's
Yeah,
how
but-
it's always the ones that are on welfare that feel like
Let's make
stealing from
America
them.
great again.
She got a pink hat.
Niggas, our cameraman got the hat. He went and got some.
That's
Trump
why he's
merch.
fired.
He got some Trump merch.
Hey, that's wild. Trump merch. You gotta be wild to be like, What I want to spend my check on? You know what?
Right? Like, let me go and
Which website is that? Like, where do you get that from?
Trump.com.
No, the U.S. government.
It's our government. It's on our government.
It's government
homepage.
issue.
Yeah. Government merch. Fuck out of here.
Shit.
It's part of the Midwest welfare package. When you request your welfare,
I would
they
never live in the
send you
Midwest
your EBT
ever.
card and your motherfucking lesson maker.
And all that shit.
And if you live in the East Coast or the South, they gonna send your ass
I'm gonna say something wild.
an EBT card and child support papers. What else ever they send niggas?
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm not saying.
Government cheese.
Government cheese. Go ahead.
All right.
What's the next topic? Because y'all are wilder.
We talk about
I
Coachella
didn't even
with
say
the
anything.
government cheese.
3-6 Mafia's influence on hip hop today.
MK,
Don't touch my
start
mic.
this thing off, man.
Why? Because
Product placement.
just scribble it out.
Get
Can you scribble out shit?
So y'all asking for a whole lot of stuff, man.
Right.
We think this be the best video you ever made. Yeah, but 3-6
Send
Mafia.
us an email to thebasementpodcast@gmail.com. We're looking for another cameraman.
Dead ass.
Shout out to our cameraman Butter though. He's about to make a long trip, so we're not gonna see him for a little while. So
Yeah. Nah, so
Sick as
really
shit.
send us
for real
motherfucking
though. He's about to be an astronaut.
Oh, to the moon.
He gonna tell
We've
us
never
everything
been
we saw.
to the moon.
He gonna tell us everything we saw. I mean, he saw. Hopefully,
And pictures. They go show him more pictures.
nigga, I need to see. You get to bring back a space rock for me to believe that
Fact.
shit. And it better be glowing.
Why they gonna go
Like,
with
right.
the
I
shit?
need it. I'm not even gonna know if it's a real space rock. So don't even bring me that. I need to go to space myself and come back
You need to
alive.
give me a ticket on the shuttle.
Impossible.
Right.
Impossible.
All right,
3-6 Mafia. Mafia. Yeah, ho.
Yeah, ho.
What else they be saying? Mafia, yeah, ho.
That was our generation's introduction to 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. I gotta stay fly. Till I die. Yeah.
And then that nigga Juicy J came out the hotel room with the Martian shirt on. Hey, call me the Juicy, you know I'm stunt.
Yeah.
Riding
That
around
was
with
like-
some the trunk. That shit was so hard, yeah. And then we went back and then got hip to all
Yeah.
because my older brother was like, I bet
been
y'all
listening.
niggas don't know about no goddamn. Oh, dude, like, nigga, I'm in elementary school, nigga. Of
I
course
shouldn't
don't
know, right?
The fuck?
Fuck.
Yeah, nah, but we should talk. We're talking about their influence on hip hop right now. Like lately, we've been hearing a whole lot of songs referencing Juicy J, like lyrics, if not remaking the whole damn song. So it's a lot going on. They have the Who Run It. It's like a Who Run It freestyle challenge going on. That was a
And if y'all probably seen the original one, it was G Herbo.
Yeah,
he
G
was
Herbo's
freestyling like this. Who them niggas scared of not us?
Stupid as shit.
And the other nigga joined in.
with like the unorthodox flow. It's like, yeah, so it's like everybody, all the the now rappers are doing that. You've seen Trippie Redd freestyles, Tekashi 6. Well, I think it was probably playing Young M.A. did it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Sauce Walker, fucking
Safari
Lil
did
Yachty.
it.
Safari did it too.
I think so.
Bro, everybody.
He definitely
I'm
was
about
in
to
a-
drop one. Like everybody doing it. Bro,
I didn't listen though because I'm not listening to Safari rap.
I fuck with Safari.
He's
100 bag,
interesting.
100
I
house
bet you
on
do
this.
not.
100 on that. 100 on this. Hey, 100 on that.
Produced
Hey.
by MK.
Nah.
100 on 100 on.
Nah, but like they out there. If you heard Ray Shremmer's Power Glide, that was from the song, the twisted my body from side to side. Remember that jump? Twisted my body from side to side. That was same. That was from there. What's it? ASAP Ferg's Ride with the mob.
Hey.
Alhamdulillah. Cardi B's Bickin Head, like they out here.
Chicken.
They out here getting that
Hey,
publishing.
I
Heard?
don't explain why you
G-Eazy
probably
joint.
never seen.
The G-Eazy
I push
joint.
on
Wasn't that
Lamborghini,
a-
talk that
I feel like
magic
they did a
Houdini.
couple
Did it
times.
one
Body
time,
make a teeny,
someone,
wanna
man.
like a teeny, wanna see me,
And then Juicy J was on the Juicy J was on
I
the
go hard.
remix.
Yeah, because I think that's a 3-6 Mafia.
I'm
Nigga,
a
this
classy
too.
millionaire.
They spamming it. Who I don't know what's going on, but 3-6 Mafia is out here getting homage paid like shit, and really paid like shit for real. They getting that publishing. Actually, in DJ Paul's freestyle jump and Juicy J's, they both were talking about she getting it. And she's still back here getting it. We're still talking, but we're gonna keep it going.
That's what y'all do to me.
That's what he do to you.
I don't know.
That's what you both do to me.
No, I didn't.
I clear the
kill
I
everybody.
clear the flow.
Fucking disrespected the shit out of me.
I don't know what you guys.
MK, what are you talking about?
Fucking closing your ears and shit. Fucking disrespectful.
All right, we're going.
Fucking
3-6
kill you.
Mafia. They out here killing it. I love it. What do y'all think about? What do you think it is? What do you think it is about 3-6 Mafia songs that's kind of like take?
I understand.
Got his whole headphones off his face.
It's the only way to do it. If I be over this bitch looking dumb.
I can't hear you. Yes, you can.
You dumbass nigga. It's okay.
But yeah, like, what do y'all think? Why 3-6 Mafia, and why this past like couple months or year? I should say.
I would say one is tempo.
Yes.
Okay, you're right.
3-6 Mafia definitely had up tempo rapping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like turned in the party, so the niggas could like
Right, because they're
rock
all
to
singles.
it.
Everything we talking about are all singles
you feel
too.
me?
Yeah.
And then females could shake their ass to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more like just
Goes
that
hand in hand.
bounce.
It's easy, right?
Yeah.
And
Easy
then
money.
They're
it's-
classics too, so it's kind of easy to work off classics because people know.
that was my next point. Like you can't go wrong with a song that's already was a hit.
Mm-hmm.
You
Facts.
make a song that was already a hit, it's going to be a hit again. Now you can add to it by what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already start here. You
Right.
can take it to another level. That's what I think Cardi B did with hers. All of them really is already a good song. It's like
I feel like that was a great tempo for her. Like that was. I feel like sometimes when Cardi raps, sometimes I listen and I be like, "Ugh, I wish she didn't say that. Like I wish she said something else. So like that's the only issue I be having with her sometimes. Like I'll deadass be rapping and like I'll even know the words and I'll say something else and be like, she don't even say that. She should say that, but she don't even say that.
Ghost writing up the song drop, huh?
Like facts though. But like I feel like that song, she delivered that perfectly. That was perfect for her. And it's really easy because like all these people doing this are like it's like the hood.
you just did what she
Image.
said you didn't
I didn't
say
do it
you
that long,
did,
though.
and I
I
said,
didn't do it that
MK,
long.
you do that.
I didn't
but
do it that long.
You try to say me.
I didn't do
but
it the
she
whole
did.
time.
You love, I love how that just happened. That's how my life
It wasn't even like it wasn't even like 2 minutes.
He's
Stay
trying
classy,
to,
Santiago.
he's trying to make sure you're not. He's trying to get on you. She just fell for it. He just draked you.
How did I drink her?
You just did some stuff that you just said.
How about
what
we
females
give?
wanna
How about
say.
we give
So
her the
basically,
floor back?
so basically, he Adolf Hitler did because he told me what I wanted to hear.
Adolf the Hitler. What
Damn,
the
Drake. You know,
fuck? Wow.
damn. Pretty
So
much.
you can have the floor back. I just wanted him to know that he was interrupting you.
Oh my God, let's talk about.
You pointing out everything now. Pointing everything out.
But yeah, I just think and she did a good job with that. Good job,
definitely-
Cardi.
She definitely did. Like, I mean, yeah. I can't really.
Yep.
Cardi motherfucking B.
Body. Cardi Ferrari.
But yeah, like,
I like
Can
that
we-
song with her and Kalani.
Can we?
yeah, that's on crank.
Can we talk about her? Wait, did we already talk about her announcing on Austin Now and stuff like that? Did we talk about that last week?
I think so. About her being pregnant, right?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
now had seen what she actually had done, like her coming out showing the baby
Yep.
bump.
In like a wedding dress.
Fucking you.
This was look like a wedding gown or a prom gown or something.
Well, that's not going to happen. So might as well
Damn.
hang that back up.
Damn. Well, way to shit on Black Love.
No, not shit on Black Love.
Jeez.
Offset is easily one of the hottest niggas on the planet right now.
Okay.
You think he about to settle down?
You might.
Fuck no. Cap.
Shit, dumbass.
And then even Cardi B, like what? How can you be married right now? Y'all are arguably one of the most sought after people musically.
But then we wouldn't. Would you think that she would be pregnant now? You think that would have happened? I mean, would you imagine that happening?
Nigga, we black.
What does that mean? Don't say anything. That's some stereotypical shit.
That's
wild. You better say some wild
I'm just waiting. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
So we gotta be married to get pregnant now, right?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, would you expect her? You just like you don't expect them to be married. Mm-hmm. Would you expect her to be pregnant right now when she's at the peak? Well, I don't know if it's the peak, but
you're saying if she wasn't with him,
you can accidentally get pregnant. You can't accidentally get married. That's my point.
Very valid.
That's true. That's true.
That's a very valid point.
Hey, the day you can accidentally get married, boy, take me off this planet, cuz I don't even want to be here no more.
That's too much.
I mean, niggas get drunk and go to Vegas, bro.
That's stupidity though. That
yeah, what the fuck?
You can't. Yeah, look, you were drunk.
And then who are you with gonna let you do that?
Right.
You
just with her. Fuck. That's who you
no.
with. But yeah, I don't. And then another thing was about. I know we were talking about 3 6 Mafia's influence. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like Lauryn Hill samples being used as well. Mm-hmm. A lot of Lauryn Hill samples. You know, Drake, Nice for What. You know, Cardi B referencing. There's a lot of and then most of them are kind of like blatant. It's like they're like not even like, you know, sometimes when you sample a song, you can't even really tell. You don't want it to know. Yeah, you don't want people to know that this is what it was sampled until like afterward. But yeah, like they just basically covers, but like, well, not really, but you know what I'm saying.
It's that.
Yeah, so I think.
But I think music's about to burn out hip hop wise.
Think so?
Why is that?
Why is that?
We're at the top, man. Like it's been a long time coming. It's literally went from the underground to we are pop music. Like pop is short for popular. Like we're in the forefront. Back in the day, we would cross over to other genres. Like, hey man, you gotta do a hit with
an R&B singer
or a country person to try to expand your thing. Them motherfuckers is coming to us now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Beyonce did a country song.
Now
that's kind of setting tone for shit. Like we are doing whatever the fuck we want
to do because we on top.
Nelly did a
and now they're trying to come.
Nelly
to our
definitely
music.
did a country song too.
It's all in my head.
Yeah, I think about it over and over again.
That nigga had Kelly.
That shit was a bop.
Damn. Yeah,
but it's the opposite way now.
It is. You're right.
They coming this way. So I don't mean burn out in the sense of like. It's just a lot of music being put out right now because this is the hot genre and this is what's popular right now. I think we're gonna die back down, and I think like all of like the new ass rappers are gonna fickle out.
I hope so. That shit gonna.
I think it'll be more balanced. That's what I mean. Right now, I just think we're on fire, so people just putting shit out. There's a lot of shit coming out, but I think it'll die back down, and
where it's like people are putting out steady shit, like taking their time to drop what they need to drop. Exactly. That's the issue with what's going on. Like Migos dropping whenever the fuck they want to drop some shit, like some typical niggas
in the streaming. How that works isn't helping the situation.
Everybody just wants to drop some just to drop some because
the more
need to make some money.
The more money you got.
Exactly.
Okay, but that's not gonna change though. The streaming ain't gonna change. So like, what are we about to do?
I think it's gonna change.
You think?
Like, I don't have a solution.
Yeah, like I don't know what. Okay, maybe I'm saying it's not gonna change.
But there's no way.
What it is.
Yeah, there's no way it's just gonna stay like this.
Cause it's like, bruh.
Even for Cardi to be able to put that Bodak Yellow on the last project. And then put it on this project and have it count towards her sales on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like all the finesses right now, they're going to figure that shit out. It's like sports when they make a rule and people find ways around it, so they kind of got to adjust the rule as things go. They'll figure it out.
Man, they need to figure out the streaming shit. Need to start paying niggas more. That's all I know. Because a percentage of a penny ain't shit.
Yeah, you got me fucked up.
That's wild. That's hella wild.
Personally, I would not do it.
So I mean, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it might just be like, well, I just think I can't even fathom what's about to be next. I can't even think about what's about to be next because it's like it's so like different. Now.
I don't think we're not going to be the head genre no more because this is black people, bro. We're just tight.
So if we doing it,
in the forefront of any, I was gonna say, the time when we start playing hockey and swimming, and
it's over.
Ping pong? We gonna get the fucking that shit
Don't let
up,
niggas
bro.
get to start playing ping pong because we gonna be watching niggas play ping pong.
We gonna be
okay?
serving it up.
Shit. We having ping pong
Y'all
parties.
see what Venus and Serena did? We just need some niggas on the goddamn men's side now.
of it, yeah.
Facts. I think they're like
We just tight at everything. So
I think we finally getting our just due in the music game. I think it's always been like that. We just been getting
Rob like on
robbed.
Cadillac. What?
Cadillac Records or
No.
got me a
Dreamgirls. That's what I was
Cadillac. Cadillac. Got me a Cadillac.
We just get
car.
white, and it's been like
Ooh,
other
got
people's
me a
songs.
Cadillac.
Wasn't like didn't like Aretha Franklin say like some of her songs were stolen or some shit like that? I just remember like old legends just saying like my songs been
Stealing all
stolen
their shit, yeah.
all the time. Like her Elvis Presley stole hella songs. From
Yeah, Elvis Presley is
that's just how
whack.
that's how it was. But like now we at the
also white to get at the W.
what is he doing with his phone? He's the rules don't apply.
See you here. Oh,
I'm just saying. Is that not true? I don't know. Maybe I'm just. All right, what's the next?
Take your
topic?
phone off like that.
Okay.
I'm
So-
just saying. I'm 1-1.
It's the best of 3, buddy.
Ball in
So,
your court. So,
Allegedly, Metro Boomin is retiring or quitting music.
All right.
I'm
What's
interested
y'all
to see how y'all.
interpretation of that? That's what I want to know.
my interpretation
Oh, you know he got something to fucking say.
Mr.
is
Producer guy.
a new spin on this whole situation. I feel like Metro Boomin about to do some revolutionary shit. You know, he started his production label, like label/company, Boominati.
What?
It's called Boominati. That's what it's called. He's signing producers. I've seen a couple producers say they're signed to him.
Sounds like a union.
So it sounds like a motherfucking union. It sounds like this shit about to change. 2018, niggas gonna stop fucking acting like they don't gotta pay niggas. Niggas, we gonna run the motherfucking game. We gonna run the world. That's what's about to happen.
He could really shake the fucking
Shit.
table. For real, for real. Ooh, I'm excited. He wants to
Something's
argue.
gonna happen.
I
Something's
just
gonna
feel
happen.
like I just need balance. It just gotta be balanced. Even the conversation we just having, I feel like until we have a balance of levels and consistency throughout the levels, and niggas stop trying to finesse situations that need to be covered, then everything will kind of fall into place. Even like, okay, say it's like all the producers is with the Boominati. That's crazy. But
Boominati sounds kind of scary too.
You gotta scare these niggas, man. They ain't trying to pay niggas. Gotta do something. Shit.
so Boominati, everybody with him, MK with him, right? You making beats now, niggas paying you for your shit. I'm like, damn, niggas paying MK good, but I'm trying to get on, so I'm about to charging niggas $1 and making beats.
That's what happens now, though.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So until it's like,
I don't even know how to stop that. Like I
it's
think
gotta be. That's what I'm saying. Balance,
Yeah.
like.
because it's like when you're looking at it like economically, like the market is fucked up.
Yeah, it'll
Like,
do shit like
yeah.
that every time. And we were just having this convo last week about studios. It's like niggas are the only difference with this is you can't create in the studio and in the house. You can get close if you know what you're doing, because I can do it, but at the same time, if I go to the studio and I got the $10,000 microphone with the $2,000 preamps and $3,000 compressors and convert, like, it's only but so much you can do at home to resemble that.
Right.
Now you can get close with it, but it's like, all right, so if the studio is charging $80 an hour and it's a nigga in his basement getting close for $20 an hour, it's like, it's fucking that shit up. So it's always gonna be some fucking undercutting ass shit.
Because it's everything's so accessible now.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know
saying. We
Yeah.
need balance to what we shouldn't or shit. I don't know. I don't really.
I think that can change. I don't know if the studio shit can change, because shit is like niggas is making too much money by selling the in-home shit now. Like you can get a little, you know what I'm saying? It's niggas companies are making too much money by selling the home.
I just think it
studio
should
nigga
be.
stuff.
I just think it should be. I don't know how I put it. Like, bro, if you got a home studio, you can only charge this much.
But who's gonna
basically you
Like, how
feel
do you
as though-
regulate?
how you regulate?
Yeah,
it?
basically you wanted the shit to be regulated so that people are getting their fair share of things. Like the people, like there should be some type of.
Yeah, but how do you? I don't know how. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
It would have to be like a law type shit, which isn't really how shit goes. You know what I'm saying?
no,
And like niggas would have, like people would have to say no. Like I'm working in your house. I'm not paying more than blah 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 because we're in your house, not the studio. You know, people they would have to put their foot down. Artists would have to put their foot down on shit like that in order for things like that to go. But niggas not about to do that because they're already not paying them to begin with.
It's hard to say too because my whole hustle to even start in this shit came from me doing shit in the house. Right. So even though I got access to like nicer studios and shit like that now, it's like I didn't come from that originally, so I get it.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
is a
like,
lot of
how do
people,
we
though.
regulate
I don't know how
that
you
type
regulate
of shit?
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But the online producer shit,
that be killing y'all though.
niggas can stop the if these YouTube to MP3 converters just all went down.
No,
that would fuck everything up. Because usually, well, I don't know if other people watching know.
Kill.
When you do when niggas do sessions or whatever, they find their beat on YouTube. They don't pay producer for the beat. They just go on YouTube, find a beat, and the engineer downloads it from YouTube. It's called a YouTube to MP3 converter. You just copy the link of the URL and put it in there, and it downloads to MP3, and they load the beat up in whatever software they're using. They record to it. They drop the song. So producer never sees any money. But the producers, knowing this, they put their beats up online, and they might even say they're doing it for free, but they're doing it for like views and shit. Like, niggas get paid from YouTube. And then if niggas decide to click the link and actually release the beat or purchase the beat, then they'll do it. But most of the time, niggas
everybody just putting their own foot in their own ass. That's what this shit sounds
basically.
like.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
It's like you gotta spend money to make money type shit. Like you gotta be willing to put this out and not get this money back from it because you gotta get views and and have people pay attention.
It's like you kind of just you wanted to be seen more than anything. You don't really care about that money. And then I was like, I get it, but then it's still kind of like
you can't do it for everything. You can't drop all your beats on YouTube. Like shit that you just playing around with in the studio, in your little studio. Okay, yeah, drop that. But like, that's still to me because niggas can just, if niggas could just do your shit, then I wouldn't do it.
Though, like industry niggas don't really respect YouTube producers as much as the producers that are in the studio making a vibe. They don't respect it. It's like you're a YouTube nigga, like you just somewhere off doing something.
And that's why people be on Twitter saying this nigga stole my song and shit like that. Like these SoundCloud rappers and shit like that. Like what's the nigga XX whatever? That's how I first heard about him because he said Drake stole his flow or whatever. Like niggas can really say anything. I kind of agree
with that instance, but at the same time, nigga, you on YouTube.
So I'm saying like if you gotta go about shit the right way. If you don't own your own copyright, your own name, your own brand, your own everything, then you can't be mad that niggas steal your shit because that's the law. Like if you look, Kim Kardashian and them, they trademarked their name. Like you can't just be a Kardashian. I don't think like you can't just change your name to Kardashian.
That's tight. I didn't even know that.
And I respect the shit out of that.
Shit. That's wild.
Because who you know that's a Kardashian besides the Kardashians? Nobody.
That's wild.
That's smart. That's so smart. Like, and I respect it because she's protecting her brand. You said what?
Listen, let's Rob marry somebody.
But nah, I'm pretty sure legally they still gotta have them because marriage is.
Oh, they did it because Black China became.
Damn.
I forgot her.
See,
Angela
that's what I'm saying.
Kardashian.
Marriage is legal, so you don't legally have to. The same way a woman don't legally have to take the last name. You don't legally have to give it to them.
Yeah.
Damn.
But she became Angela Kardashian. That's what she trademarked Angela Kardashian, so nobody else could be that. I'm pretty sure her first name's Angela.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's wild.
That is wild. But yeah, I think it's just like
she was fucking with them. She is kind of the evil.
It's like it's the niggas, the industry niggas is looking at people like it's not the same. When you get a beat on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, if you're a YouTuber. But that's not to say that there aren't niggas out here that's doing both, because there are a couple niggas that's fortunate enough to do both, and I'd be respecting the fuck out of that.
I stand Cardo. Was it Cardo?
I don't know. I don't know if he was online before.
Nah, it wasn't him. No, it was Johnny Giuliano.
I said he was the first
nigga. He online nigga, bro.
If online niggas had a
tree of the godfather of.
He is the online nigga. Johnny Giuliano. Everybody had online beats from SoundClick. He was SoundClicking up. Nigga making 6-7 figures a year off of online beat sales. Like $30 leases. He just get thousands of them a day type shit. Like he was eating. Like he's probably still. I mean, I know he's still eating from something now, but he still get certain respect though, because he was like, you know what I'm saying.
No,
like
he went out there, and he transitioned over.
Right, and he transitioned over to being. I don't think he does it online shit anymore. So it's like niggas. Even I saw another nigga. I think it was like name is like Vibes Hits. I think he's a big online nigga. He just seen me tweeted that I'm thinking about like turning my SoundClick off and trying to really make these real hits.
money.
Yeah. I mean, he's making money now. He's getting residual money, probably getting 6 figures, you know what I'm saying, a year, living comfortably.
Yeah, but
I
could do better.
It's like a finesse. He's not getting like them platinum plaques, none of them jumps. You can
If
really
you can
like
do better,
show your kids like
Right.
I did this. Like your dad did this type shit. Not you can't really just explain like, I got to this online store and I did this. So it's like McDonald's and Ruth's Chris, man. McDonald's probably sell way more burgers. But I mean, Ruth's don't have burgers, but you know what I'm saying.
But the quality is
facts, bro. No, that's a fact, bro. It's a lot of niggas who get a lot more sessions than me, record a lot of stuff, mix a lot more stuff. But the shit I be putting out, goddamn it, man,
it's good. It's just the quality.
It be shit.
So man, I mean,
you feel me?
I think that YouTube, the MP3 converter come down. It's gonna be a lot of niggas.
They be taking them shits out though.
Yeah, they take them out. They just go to another one.
Then they just make a new one.
Make a new one, like.
Because you can do
and I
anything
be feeling uncomfortable as an engineer because a nigga come in there like I'm trying to make it's this beat on YouTube. So I don't care. I'm getting paid. I'm pulling the shit off. It's stupid, but I mean it's the job.
Yeah.
But trying to find one that works because they take them shits down so much. I might spend like real life 10 to 20 minutes in the beginning of the session, and then I'll be like, all right, this one worked. Put it in the like favorites or something. Come back a week later, that joint gone. We gotta find a whole new one.
Oh shit,
that shit crazy, yo.
So I mean,
buy y'all beats. How about that? Buy y'all fucking beats, man.
Yeah, buy your beats.
Bruh.
Stop stealing them off YouTube.
You want quality shit? Just buy
or steal them at home on your computer and put them on USB and bring them.
And bring that shit to me. Don't have me stealing offline because I don't need to do that.
But yeah, man, I don't know what we gonna do. But hopefully Metro is doing something because I hear a lot of producers talking out like Sunny Digital talked about DJ Two talking out. He's saying like, these artists need to start giving out money for their shows because they ain't we producing the songs they doing at their shows and they getting thousands and thousands every night.
I gotta get paid every single time you on stage rapping that jump,
producers gotta start doing 360
for real though.
Production.
Like something.
What's that?
All right, like a label will sign you to a deal 360. So before back in the day, it would be a recording contract. So basically, they would advance you your money. That's what advance is. That's why these niggas is stupid too.
Loans,
aka
loans.
Loan. It's not a bonus. Two different things. When you get signed to a contract by an NFL team, it's not called a advance. It's called
a bonus.
Signing bonus. So you get that plus. But yeah, so niggas get advances. When you get signed, they say, we're signing you to a deal. Here's your advance. So they'll give you $100K. A nigga will go buy a chain and a watch and a car with $100K when that was your advance. Like you have to pay them that shit back, bro.
Basically, that's what you use to make that money back the first time. Like they're basically they're giving you a loan to show them that you can do some shit.
Yeah, like take this money, go to the studio, get this producer such and such.
Niggas are dumb.
So that's how the recording contracts was before. It was just straight off the recording and advances. And that's why artists would tour and do all of these other things to make money. So then we get to the mixtape era where niggas is like, hold on. So these niggas, I got to pay for all of this stuff on my advance and they going to get money back from it. And I'm not making what I want to make. So niggas start getting smart, saying, you know what? I'm only in a recording contract. I'm going to go make a mixtape for free, use any beat I want because I'm not selling this mixtape, but use that to promote me to go on tour or shit like that. So now that's the mixtape era when niggas is just dogging the mixtapes, Dat Piff, Spinrilla. Well, no, I ain't even, that's later, but Dat Piff, live mixtapes, shit like that.
I remember live mixtapes.
So that's when niggas start dogging that era, and that's when we got the Wiz Khalifas and the, you know what I'm saying, just the niggas hustling the mixtape and touring off of that. So the labels can't touch your money because you didn't spend any of your advance to make these free projects, so they don't own any of it.
Right.
So you're touring now off of this thing, and now niggas is like, man, fuck the label, we caking off the independent shit.
Independent, man.
So that's how all the independent shit started. So what labels start doing now is 360 dealing. Like, look, okay, we're not gonna give you 100,000. We're gonna give you 500,000, but we get 15%. I don't know, whatever it is, 30% of everything.
Everything you do, endorsements. Like if I see you in a Target commercial,
We're getting 15%.
I'm getting whatever you got from that. Because and their argument is we made you as famous as you are, so
we should be getting paid.
We should be getting paid for it. Like we're the reason why you're there.
Okay.
So
Think about this though. Listen how dumb this is. Only way I would do a 360 deal if a nigga said, here's 50K advanced and here's 50K bonus. You mean to tell me y'all niggas is signing your rights away to everything based upon a nigga giving you more upfront money that you have to pay back? Listen to how dumb that fucking shit sound, bro.
You're in debt the second you agree to that.
MK, I'm about to give you $100 to make beats for me.
All right.
But yeah, all right. And then I come to you
everything else afterwards.
Then I say, and I come to you again and say, no, I'm gonna give you $200 to make beats for me, but you can't sell beats to nobody else. Shit, that 200 up front sounded good.
Right.
Nigga. Like, how dumb is these niggas?
Niggas be thinking about what they want right now, what can help them in the long run, and they know that these niggas are stupid. That's the whole thing, though.
They don't know, bro.
Like,
you take a
really know
nigga
they're
from like the hood that's never had anything.
He's gonna
and
say,
you give them
okay,
all that money right in front of his face. They gonna snatch it.
Yeah,
they're gonna snatch it. But then now artists are eating though. Them shows though, they are getting money from that shit and all them walkthroughs.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all should do as producers, start doing 360 shit. Even me as an engineer, I don't know how the fuck we behind. We in last place. Like
really though. Yeah, they got it.
It's gonna be the artists, then producers, and then we gonna come get the scraps because that's what really happened now. But it's got to be a way where, like, bro, I mixed this shit. Can I get
y'all are the reason why they sound the way they sound?
Yeah,
too.
like, can I get some royalties? Can I get some show money? Something, bro. So it's gonna come.
That's what I'm saying. Something got to give to where everybody's eating equally because everybody's putting in equally.
Right.
Like it's just the way it should be. Like I don't even understand why artists aren't speaking up more.
Because
they get that bag, bro. They get the advances. So it's like we sitting under them looking up like, hey, bro, am I going to get a cut of that type shit? And it's awkward. If you're a real nigga like me or some shit, you're not asking no nigga for no.
Yeah, like, bro, what's up with the, so you just
like,
you made 100K
hopefully
last
you
night.
a real nigga and you fucking with me, I'm fucking with you. And just pay me for my service. You don't even got to give me nothing extra. If I charge this nigga, just pay me that amount every time and I'm going to figure it out.
I don't need a tip or nothing like that.
Yeah, just give me what I get.
Nah, fuck that, I need help.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all producers.
Yeah, nah, but that was,
But all that was to say, I hope Metro Boomin is
I think it's something.
going.
He doing something. I don't think he's just gonna stop. I heard he had some more shows, like, cause they said he might. Well, I guess he said he was gonna quit DJing too. I guess all of that was quit rap in general. But
did something happen with him in Future?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think so.
I have no idea.
I feel like there's something probably did.
Cause that's the only nigga he really. Not to say he ain't expand or grow.
Yeah, like he works with Drake sometimes.
Because his last project was the him and Big Sean one, though, right?
Yeah.
But OG, like, you heard of Metro Boomin
and Future.
Future. We heard of Esco. Future.
If I don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
So well, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, but it's something great. Something great going on. Both of y'all been doing it that time, actually. So.
See, all right, we're gonna talk about Meek getting out of jail.
My boy Meek.
Tomorrow. I heard that he's getting out, but then I also heard that he's not getting out. So I don't really know what to believe.
I heard that he was supposed to be released, but yeah, I'm just saying we don't know. But
like how?
I guess they finished the process. The governor was like, "Let that man go."
The governor
let that man go.
The governor said, "Let that man go."
Didn't he? Robert Kraft.
Okay, wait.
Of the New England Patriots owner, and when you hear Kraft, nigga, you know Kraft, like Kraft macaroni and cheese, like Kraft, nigga. The
conspiracy time.
The billionaire owner went to go visit Meek Mill last
conspiracy
week.
Time.
Fuck.
Fucking conspiracy fucking time. And what's the other guy's name? I just wrote his name down. The owner of the 76ers went with him. They both went together. Okay.
Chill.
We're gonna try to Michael Rubin. The owner of the
I don't know who that
76ers.
is. Yeah.
The owner of the 76ers went to go meet with Meek Mill. Okay, so you're asking yourself, why are these billionaires want to meet with little old Meek Mill about him popping a willie and being on probation?
Hold
Why
on,
do
no,
they care?
real quick before you say this. 2 niggas on the 76ers last week. I forgot who went to go see Meek Mill.
Yeah, I think they went with Mike Rubin. Mike Rubin brought him.
Oh,
Some of
okay.
that, yeah.
All right, bet. And they was like, niggas on Twitter was like, they treat this nigga Meek like Nelson Mandela.
I swear to God they are. I'm like, I mean, the nigga was popping a willie. He shouldn't have been
listen,
doing
just
no
like
dumb
you
I
said.
shit.
wanted to say that. All right, go ahead. Now,
He
go ahead.
said they treated Meek Mill like Nelson Mandela. What was Nelson Mandela doing for where he lived? What was he doing?
He was fighting for like freedom and
He was
like
fighting for
and
freedom.
like he was an activist.
Okay, go ahead, okay, because you're about to be wild. Because you just brought up notes. You brought up notes. I ain't seen notes on
He
this
came
show.
prepared for this shit.
Bruh, why is the Patriots owner going to see Meek Mill? Mm-hmm. And like, did you have like any idea at all? No, you don't. So I'm gonna go back to the first episode when I said what I said about my conspiracy. I be thinking about stuff like, oh, that don't really sit right. I'm gonna go back and go out on a limb and say something happened where they letting all these Philly teams do great.
Now, time out. Before you say that,
Okay.
every Philly team is in the playoffs right
Every
now.
I know.
single Philly
And the
team.
Eagles just won the Super Bowl.
Eagles just won never
The
had a Super Bowl.
Philadelphia Flyers are in the playoffs right now. The Philadelphia 76ers is in the playoffs right
Ain't
now
niggas,
as we
like,
speak.
doing,
The
like-
Philadelphia... Well, no, baseball season just started. But
The Phillies were doing great though. But basically, period, none of these teams were doing good last year. Or just previous years.
yeah, they was okay.
They were just like, they're there.
Yeah, no, for real. Because
That's
I
a
mean, if you
fact.
think about it, even Meek was taken out. It was like with the whole Drake shit. It was really a dark time for Philly for a while. It's really a dark time.
That's
Just being. That's
I
just
wasn't
being
going there,
real.
but holy
That's
hell.
just being
Holy
real.
hell.
Holy crap. No, but bruh, what's going on, bruh? Why the Patriots when they in the Super Bowl with the Eagles?
That's what I was over here thinking. I was like, weren't they in the Super
Was he dropping Meek Mill's commissary check off or something? Like, yeah, go ahead and go in there for us.
Hey,
I need
bro.
to know.
Somebody's
know
getting
niggas are talking.
something is happening, bro. You can't tell me every one of them teams is doing great randomly when my boy sits down. It don't make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make no sense. Something's happening. I don't
argue
know.
with you.
I just don't know. Like I'm not really. It's not really like an answer to what I'm saying. It's just kind of like I'm just gonna say it because it's like just look. I'm just
It's
telling
something to
everybody to
think
look
about.
at it. Yeah, it's just something to think about. Like everybody just look at that for a second. Like what? Why?
What is really
It's
going
only
on
wild,
with
'cause
this nigga being
this
in
is-
jail for popping a fucking willie and then all this shit? Like, it's just, this is like a situation that like was so small
Yeah.
that has just been blown out of proportion, from the trial to the visits to just the publicity to the sports teams. It's just all, it's like it really does seem like they worked off of this situation.
But when you think about it, and this is wild though, that was episode 1, bro. We're on episode 10. I mean, that was 10 weeks ago when you
10
said
weeks
that
ago,
shit.
bro.
And 10 weeks ago, Meek was locked up. And before that, I'm pretty sure Meek was locked up
Yeah.
already.
That's
He's been
wild,
locked
bro.
up for a minute for no reason.
But bruh, so Meek had an interview with Lester Holt.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know who that is, right? I think he's some like news guy, Dateline, something like that. I don't know. One of them guys. Lester Holt. And basically Meek was explaining the situation kinda. He was like,
Okay, Derrick Rose.
Derek Knees. Anyway, we're gonna he basically had an interview with him, and Meek was explaining it like his PO was saying basically if he has any contact with police, it doesn't even matter, like legally he can be locked up for it. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
but that's
just
up for your probation officer to decide
exactly
if it's
if it was
If
worth
it's worth
him
going
even.
back.
Yeah. So basically people were saying like that's all on his PO type shit. So like was his PO on it?
But that's what I was saying last week. Was that last week or the week
I don't
before?
know. I don't know.
We was
talked
kind of
about it a
bickering
couple times.
about it, and I was just kind of like, it's the PO. Like I said, it's the judge, but it's
Yeah.
really the PO because it's up for that person to determine.
You ain't had to do that. Like you could just be like, yeah, you ain't had to do all that. He just popped
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like you just sent this nigga back to court for this.
Yeah.
So now it's in the judge hands. It's out the PO hands. PO deals with you when you're out. When you're in jail, it's the judge. So that shit just wild.
So with all that being said, Nicki Minaj in her Zane Lowe interview that just passed.
This nigga got a whole conspiracy, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this don't really got nothing to do with the teams, but it just was like she said she actually like talked to the judge and was like, or like she knew the judge personally or something like that, and was like, it's not all on her. So that's what basically what she was saying. She can't put her at fault or talk bad about her or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, so that's what made me think too. Like when you were saying, like it might just be like the PO or somebody. I don't know what's going on.
It's a group of because Tay, if I remember correct, she was saying it's on the judge. I'm like, it's on the judge now. But it's a process. It's kind of like niggas gotta have shit out for you for this shit to fall in line.
It has to go through a lot of people before they even put you in a courtroom for like it goes through the police, the detectives, your PO because he's on probation, and like it really does not get to the judge until they put that piece of paper on her desk and say, "You got him at 3:00."
Stamp.
That's when it hits her. That's when she knows, and that's when it's her decision to figure out whether he's out on bail or he's not or whatever, because for real, he's been sitting in there, but like, what has the trial been? Because he's been in the courtroom.
But you don't get a trial again for probation. That's what makes it so crazy. That's
what I'm saying.
You
like,
already
he's just in there.
Been trialed for it. Now you just still doing that time from prior.
So it's kind of like he's in there just to be in there. And like, he can't be in there too long because first of all, our prisons are too overcrowded. They're going to kick him, they're gonna send him out eventually regardless because there's no reason for him to fucking sit in there. But like once he gets into the courtroom, it is in the judge's hands because he's not being tried for anything, so there's no jury. So like the judge might know somebody. I mean, it might have been the PO. The PO might have gassed that shit up, might have made it seem like, okay, well this is his past performance and yada yada yada, and then like basically told the judge he's able to do some dumb shit again, basically, because this just all sounds dumb. Yeah, like society. Right, exactly. Because it's like obviously, his PO. If he got
minister, that's crazy.
If he, because the police not just gonna be like, oh, you're out on probation, here you go. They're gonna call your PO off rip. They're gonna be like, well, this is who his PO is. The second that they book you, that's who they gotta call because that's kind of like, you're a nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's who's supposed to be responsible for you, know? So they kind of put it on them, like, your man was doing da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? They kind of put it in your hands about shit. So his PO probably is the person who started that shit off being a wild bitch. So.
Because I can think by God's grace, I ain't been in the court system since I've been adult. When I was a minor or whatever, like, used to get in trouble all the time. And I remember one time it was me, my brother, and my other homie. We was in court. But before we even went to court, I kind of like beat the shit with we met with the prosecutor prior.
The defense lawyer? Prosecutor is the person who is like for the people.
Well, the nigga who was going against me, it was a lady.
Prosecutor, the person going against me.
We met with her before, with my lawyer and my parents and shit. And I basically got off the shit before I even
walked in the door.
So when we all went to court that day, it was like I went up and I kind of was just like, well, you already blah, blah, blah. He was just talk to the prosecutor. The judge asked the prosecutor, was like, what do you? So she was like, yeah, I spoke with him and we're good. So the judge was like, all right, well, I'm like, well, shit, I'm good. But then my brother and my mans had like an actual like shit to follow through with in that situation. But it was just to the case where all that was to say, like, it just ain't that one person.
It not to goes through all these people before it gets up to the judge. That's another thing, because like you're saying, the prosecutor talked to you. So like in SVU episodes, they'll pull them aside and be like, look, I got a deal for you before we even step into court. I got cut it. I said, nigga, do community service. Like, nigga, I'm about to knock that out next week. Exactly. Like they try and cut a deal with you before you even step into the judge. The judge was like, did you do the community service that was record? And I was like, yeah, here's this. And he was like, all right. And like the only time like the judge saying that, oh, all right, like cool, whatever, is only because of what the prosecutor said. Because, and even if like, okay, the prosecutor had said something like that, but like the judge might have seen or felt a different way about the case than she did. Like felt some people feel things personally. You're not supposed to, be biased and shit like that, but you're supposed to recuse yourself. But sometimes people do feel certain type of ways, and she might be like, I think you're being soft on him, because at the end of the day, the judges and the DA are not on the same team, but are
in cahoots. Really
work for this. All they all working for the DA type shit. Yeah, like they're working for the shit. Like and SVU, one of the judges. She used to be a judge, and then she started running the ADA type shit. So like they got close relationships with them and stuff like that. So if they might feel like you're being too easy, like they'll say, I think you're being too easy on them.
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
No.
Bruh.
And that's what I was about. That's why I wanted to bring this up the last time we talked about Meek, but I'm glad you've seen it now. But it was the kind of the same thing on there where they put this girl on a case so much because they kind of knew her background of her failing and tried to take advantage of her. And even one time the lady tried to help out a young black boy in the way the persecutor did to me that one time, try to help me out. So when I went to the judge, he went with what she said. But then on the show, 7 seconds, the judge was like, nah, nigga, like,
I'm not having it.
Yeah, like,
it's my courtroom. I don't care.
So.
I have the final decision. And that's why I had said, like, I think that's why when we had the discussion, I said, at the end of the day, if they step foot in that courtroom, it does become the judge's final word, because it's that judge's courtroom at that time. It doesn't matter anything really, unless it's like a military type shit, because the military on be some nut shit. But yeah, no, that's why I feel like with the whole Meek situation, that's why everybody's making a big deal about the judge. And I agree. I feel like the judge is doing I feel like she's playing a big part, because we've already heard negative things about things she said and done and everything like that. But I feel like, as well as the prosecutor, I feel like the prosecutor hasn't stepped out and said, like, I feel like the charges are ridiculous and everything like that. Because sometimes they do step up and say, judge, like, I think you're being ridiculous right now. And obviously they didn't say that. So they all seem like they're on the same team right now, feeling like this nigga should be locked up. It's all some funny shit.
They're trying to just wait to get the rest of these championships. That's what I think they're going to do.
They trying to get these checks. Niggas paying them to keep that nigga locked up.
I hope they try to keep Meek through baseball season.
Right.
Shit, we ain't gonna see him until next year.
Because both the Philly teams, basketball and hockey, it's the playoffs right now, and they all in the June. Baseball playoffs not to October, pimp.
Bro, all I'm saying is,
we're not seeing that nigga till next year.
All I'm saying is, think about that shit.
Yeah. Brought to you by Milk Water.
Milk Water. What the fuck? All right, so since we were just talking about Nicki, her interview and shit like that. Let's talk a little bit more about that, because she got these new singles out and shit.
Yes, sir.
Barbie,
yes, sir.
Tingz, and Chun-Li.
Which one?
Barbie, Tingz.
Which one is here?
Hold on. Before we get to that,
okay,
let's talk about our interview.
Okay, all right.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I
haven't seen it. Just heard clips.
Clips and
people talking about it. I'm thinking what Nicki's doing right now is just like hella calculated. I think it's really thought and planned out, because she talked about all the motorsport gossip and all that other shit, like changing the verse, and my verse wasn't supposed to be like that, and Cardi B hurt my feelings when she said this at that interview that happened when motorsport came out. I'm just like, why didn't you say anything about it then? Then when you're dropping shit now, you coming out saying something about it. That's the first, like, okay, that's pretty calculated. Then during the interview,
couple points, pimp.
Yeah, like then during the interview, she was talking about, she might have been talking about the Meek thing, I think. She was talking about something where she was like, you're going to have to hear more about that on my documentary or album. Like she was like not
on her Quincy Jones shit. Let me say a bunch of crazy shit, but if you want to know some more, nigga, my shit coming out.
My shit about to come out. So I think it's hella like calculated, and she's thinking this through, and she's making her little play. Now I see more Instagram videos of her now in Studio Quavo at Coachella, side boob hanging out type shit. Like I see a whole lot of, some calculated shit going on by Nicki.
She's a very intelligent person. I am not gonna lie. She's a very intelligent person. She knows when she needs to pop up. She knows when she needs to disappear. I feel like everything she's done has been perfect, because people went crazy when she came back. First of all, and Nicki was hanging with Beyonce. So that whole I'm gonna speak on it when I choose to speak on it shit, that's the same shit Beyonce and Jay-Z did. You know what I'm saying? Like, just came out. I'm just gonna come out and I'm gonna say when I'm ready to say it, and that's when you guys can make your judgment on things. Because if you think about it, like, as a member of the Beehive, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If Beyonce didn't say it, it didn't happen.
Let these niggas know, man.
That's how we treat it. Like when her dad came out and said like she's having twins and blah, 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 oh, she gave birth.
I don't believe
The Beehive didn't even blink. We were like,
if Beyonce says the sky's red, the sky's red.
The
today,
sky's red.
Hey, to be honest, she rich. If she said the sky is red, I might take her.
I'm like, she's seeing it different than I am, obviously. So she's obviously seeing it red.
I'm from Maryland.
So it's
I only
red.
been to Vegas.
She's in California. I don't know what she's saying.
I ain't been around the world. She knows something.
If she's fuck out of here.
No,
That's
I
a valid
definitely,
statement.
I get that. Yeah, like if I feel like I want to say it now, I get. But I feel like it was people like going off like, why is Nicki being all messy? Da 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 da. And all I'm saying is,
I'm
it's
letting
just
y'all
being
do y'all
calculated.
thing because I got some shit.
I think it's a little weird. I'm not understanding the whole Cardi hurt my feelings type thing. Cause like, what?
All right.
So basically, she was saying she was hurting her feelings because she wasn't paying homage. That like it wasn't all great shit she was saying about her in that interview that she had about the song.
But the thing is though, what the fuck do you want Cardi to say?
I'm so honored to be
in the song with her. But
Nicki
I feel like
Minaj.
she's already said, I love Nicki, I love Lil Kim,
Right.
I love all the MCs that came ahead of me. Like I feel like she's already said that.
I think it's that,
so.
and then it was the thing about the verse. It was the controversy about the verse. I think that's why Cardi wasn't like, because it was like some shit going on. It wasn't like nothing going on.
They try to play. They try to say, well, she changed her verse once you got on the song. I don't know. I think, what did Cardi say? I think she
was like, well.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, like did she say that Nicki did change her verse?
So she said that wasn't the verse that she heard. No, the verse that she heard wasn't the verse that is out now. So and then I heard.
Oh yeah, I think she had said I didn't hear it until it dropped.
Have you heard it?
I like half-ass heard
I
it.
screen recorded it.
All right.
Oh, you talking about the song?
Yeah,
or the
the
verse?
song.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah,
heard the
okay.
verse. Yeah, she starts singing and shit like that because she
Yeah.
had said,
And
you know,
then-
Quavo didn't want that part on there.
And then the Cardi, she said, if Cardi's the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. You know that line, Nick Lombardi is the.
Oh, she said if Cardi's the QB.
That's what she was
now
saying
it's
first.
Quavo.
Now she switched to Quavo. But basically the line, the
She
reason why
said
Cardi
she had
didn't
to
fuck with
change
it.
it because Cardi didn't.
Cardi didn't fuck with it because it's like if the QB, you know, well, Nick Lombardi is who they named the Super Bowl trophy afterwards and all that other stuff, and the guy. So she's basically saying.
So basically saying you're the QB. That's cool, but I'm
It's
still
Vince
the top
Lombardi,
bitch.
but I'm gonna let
Vince,
you rock.
I said Nick. My fault.
You just don't know sports, but it's okay.
It's okay. He was close. He got the last name right.
Same. No, not the same thing. But you know what I mean.
No.
Anyway,
it's not.
I feel like okay. I'm getting okay. That's okay. Well, my whole thing with that is, all right. If Cardi felt some type of way about your verse because yada yada yada, and you changed it out of respect, that's the end of it. That don't sound nothing on Nicki part. That don't sound like Quavo need to step up and say, oh, well, I changed it because Cardi asked. That's, first of all, no. I wouldn't have even asked that nigga to do that. You're a grown-ass woman. What are you asking that nigga to do that for? I didn't understand that at all.
I feel like conspiracy shit over here. Shit.
And I feel like his respect, he is waiting.
I'm over here just chilling, let y'all rock.
You know, like the little sim joint where it has like the little plus symbol? That's what I'm seeing above his head right now. Do.
what you want to?
I would like to hear what you
Yeah,
guys
go
say.
to gun range real quick, bro.
And I'm freestyling.
Okay,
Like,
off
I
the
ain't thinking
dome.
about this earlier.
Off the dome.
Off the dome, nigga.
Let's hear this shit.
I'll start with this one.
All right.
Drake usually hops on the new nigga shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever the new person is, Drake usually finds his way to hop on that.
Okay.
Why he ain't do that with Cardi B? First point. So then on Nicki Minaj's new song, I think it's Barbie Tingz, she shouted out Young Money and how her and
Drake and Wayne.
is at
I was
the
thinking
top,
about that shit. I was like, damn, she ain't lying though.
Okay, right? So that's point number 2. On that same tip, then the Meek and Drake shit with Nicki Minaj. So you had Drake beef with
Meek.
And it kind of like fractured their relationship, Nicki and Drake's relationship. So in my head, I said, Drake ain't hop on this. And this is me thinking this as y'all niggas speak. Drake ain't hop on no Cardi B shit. Maybe because he didn't want to step in the tussle because of the Meek situation prior. And he wanted to make sure him and Nicki was good. Because that's like
That could be
some
true.
sister shit.
That could be true.
Then we fast forward a little bit to the whole like Quavo and Nicki Minaj shit. That's like some of the similar shit. So you got Offset who's dating Cardi B, and they did the what song did Quavo and Nicki Minaj do?
She for Keeps.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
And then all of these things are transpiring. I just feel like
some alliances and shit.
Alliances and behind the back door shit more than what we see. And like it's coming out now, so we're actually seeing it. But I just feel like that's kind of making these moves or the stuff that I didn't get kind of make sense more now, because it's kind of like they couldn't do what they wanted to do, or things was getting changed because of things that are happening behind the scenes. And then you got Columbia. Let me look this up real quick. Columbia, Young Money is under Columbia. So it's like Young Money, Cash Money, then under Columbia. And then Cardi B and the Migos are signed to Atlantic, I believe. And they got the same
and
management.
they're in quality control now.
Yeah. Hold on, Atlantic.
QC, the label.
I think that's funny though. I'm just gonna chime in real quick while he's looking it up. Cause the whole Quavo saying I wouldn't do that unless you were my girl, like that also goes with the thing, why would I step in here and basically say something against my fam's girl? That's not my place to do that. That's overstepping boundaries, because then now Offset speaking up like, bitch, it don't matter what Cardi said, it doesn't matter what Cardi said because you changed your verse. If you really felt like you didn't need to change your verse, you shouldn't have changed your verse. Straight like that. And that's how real niggas handle shit. But since bitches are involved in this, niggas not gonna know what to do, because if you think about it, Nicki's always been at the top. And like once Remy Ma came out and was like going smack at Nicki, yada yada yada, niggas was basically saying, yeah, that shit was hard, but niggas wasn't hopping on shit with Remy, you know what I'm saying? But like Cardi's been progressive. Shit.
And that's what I just looked up. Atlantic is under Warner Brothers.
Okay.
So now you got Warner Brothers and Universal who are at each other.
They the top. Them is the real labels.
Then you got the labels under that, Atlantic, Columbia. Then you got QC or
Young Money, whatever
all these things. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be just more than what we see, and that's why certain features don't happen. Just like Cardi B got the boost off of Bruno Mars because he's also signed to that
Atlantic.
Yeah, so it's just like it just be deeper than that shit, and that's why I'm like, that Drake verse ain't go for this shit. That's what I've been waiting for this whole time. When is Cardi B's gonna have her Drake verse? You feel me? So all this shit just been weird from the front to back.
Yeah.
Let a new nigga come out right now who's not tangled up in all of this. They're getting a Drake verse.
Right. Because if you think,
and that's how Drake loves doing that too, because that extends his
right.
I mean,
new nigga.
If you think about it, I was about to say he did that kind of with Block Boy JB. Like Drake goes a different route every single time he comes out. We already know that he can do that. Yeah, he's already done a song with Migos. Like he already did that shit with Versace and all everything like that. I think the whole Cardi shit, I don't see him overstepping boundaries until Cardi and Nicki do a song together.
We'll figure that shit out.
I'm not seeing it happen.
But even with that, we talking about her interview. She was talking about the Meek and Drake beef. She said she was like, I was really hurt when that was going on because I love both of them, and when he took the shot, it was when Drake fired back, it was kind of like weird and I didn't want it to happen.
But at the same time, like you understand how beef goes, so why would you say trying to have somebody stand up for you and shit like that? You already know how that shit goes.
That shit weird. That shit mad weird.
I be feeling like she's scared. She's scared she's gonna get demolished. I think Nicki is on ice right now. I feel like she's handling it really well. Like I think she's super confident in her abilities to be the best bitch that there is. Because obviously, I feel as though these two singles that she dropped better than Cardi's album. If her album is anything like these singles,
I don't know about that one.
But I mean, I'm only feeling like that because I know Nicki. So like I felt like, oh shit, okay, Nicki's feeling good. Like this is some shit that I appreciate her putting that out. I feel like it's better than what I've heard from her, and it made me happy for this. Even though like the songs sound alike.
Y'all point or strategy, because this is where I both agreed with both of y'all in it, but I ain't chime in that when y'all was saying she's moving perfectly right now, Nicki Minaj. I don't think these songs was necessarily meant to even be the best songs or be good.
Yeah, no, they just was.
I don't
think it was
either.
meant to put the fire extinguisher on Cardi B.
And I think she did a
And
great
that's
job with
yeah,
it.
and that was to my last point. I'm glad y'all just brought that up. That's what part of my Drake shit too. Drake dropped his shit the same fucking day as Cardi fucking
And yeah,
B.
and you brought that shit up and you were like,
And then Nicki came right on Instagram.
I think they're trying to put the fire extinguisher on her ass.
but like, I'm not even mad at them. Like, I'm really not even mad at them because like,
The
it's
Jay Alii
young money.
conspiracy.
It's competition.
It's young money,
Yeah.
yo. The young money gonna stick together, and I fuck with that because Nicki's not lying. Drake and Nicki been the best out for since they dropped.
yeah.
They've been
Hell
the
yeah.
best two. They've never lowered.
You didn't miss.
Even when Nicki was doing her pop shit and like I wasn't listening to her no more or nothing like that. It didn't matter. It did not matter. She was still top tier. And like Wayne
Wayne is still the
fucking GOAT.
You can't
He's the
take
fucking
grade
GOAT.
off his spot.
You can't because
if you
he's
was
left
born
a,
when we was born, Wayne is just Wayne
he's
forever.
he's left a legacy, so you
Man.
really can't disrespect that nigga. But
Wayne
like,
is Wayne.
I really feel as though them trying to put the fire, extinguish Cardi's fire.
Might be right,
I
though.
think
I-
they did
I-
a great job
yeah.
with it. I think they really
They trying to
did.
put the fire extinguisher on.
Because she came
Why
out
hasn't
on Instagram.
Why
right on-
hasn't Drake did this? I'm telling you, bro. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that really make me think that shit.
Because
They're gonna
he's-
drop that shit on the same day as her.
He's super
and then take
calculated
all
as
the
well.
women who support
Her
Cardi
shit.
B gonna.
We're gonna
and that
go-
was
we're gonna
kind of
go
what
to
I was
Drake.
saying last week, like not off the argument shit, but like Drake knows what he's doing when it comes to let me pull this crowd, and that's the same crowd that caters to Cardi B.
Right.
So then Nicki Minaj come behind that the next week with the same shit, bro. Like
That's
And
why
then
I'm
that
so
was y'all
excited.
was
She's
talking about it
playing-
last week. Y'all was talking about it last week. Like Nicki came out the on Instagram. Like she wasn't
Yeah.
posting nothing.
She wasn't posting.
Day Cardi B dropped.
The second that
That's what
Cardi
I'm
B
doing.
says I'm
Yeah.
dropping my album, oh bitch, you dropping your album? Guess what? I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly I respect that, and that's why I think these singles got me really excited for this Nicki album because I'm like, hey, this bitch these females they not playing no more. Because if you think about it, okay, we have Rico Nasty around here.
Right.
Yeah.
Rico Nasty blow up.
Right.
That's another person in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There was that young Joan that was on like Diddy's show. People were going crazy over her. She was like 18, I think.
Diddy show. What show?
I forgot what it's called, but like people, she's from around here, but like like these female rappers like moving on up. I think even people like fuck with Asian doll.
Asian doll. Yeah.
I don't personally listen to her music, but like people fuck with her. Like
There's
all these
another
bitches,
doll. Cash doll.
Cuban doll.
Oh,
Cuban
damn.
doll,
Cash
doll.
doll,
There's some other
all
little-
these all these female rappers. If you think about it, since the Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott era, we haven't really seen all these female rappers around here anymore. And once Wayne brought out Nicki, it was like Nicki
Yeah.
and Lil' Kim. Those were the two people that were battling
That's
out.
it.
But you're like,
Barely Lil' Kim though. It was
Yeah.
really Nicki.
it was
though.
really Nicki, and Lil' Kim was trying to hold on to that throne, but Nicki was like, no, like it's my time, and like that's why I really fucked with Nicki and I really felt like Lil' Kim should have just let her come
So is
through
it a
and do her
difference
shit.
now between her and Cardi B?
I feel like, what you mean, like, but difference between Nicki and Cardi?
I don't think Nicki's done though. Like
Nicki's not
but-
done, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like
you know
Nicki's
what I'm saying?
coming
But
back.
the Little Kim to Nicki, then
You think that Nicki's giving it? I
the
don't
thing-
think
the
Nicki's
thing
giving
that-
shit
the thing
to
that
Cardi.
people I
because
was
what's our
watching it-
generational? Like Little Kim was like 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s.
You think
right.
Nicki is
Nicki
the
was
10
early,
is 20,
like mid 2000s
Mid
to
to late
mid
2000s.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, it's
I don't
the
think
same
so.
transition.
I can't.
I feel like
I can't.
that's fucked up that we in hip hop we can't have more
We
than
can't have
one
more than one female,
Yeah, like,
and I
think
agree
that's
with
fucked
that
up.
because and then another thing is, Nicki is Nicki. Nicki
Yeah.
gave us warning. Bodak Yellow was good, but Nicki gave us warning, and she gave us Itty Bitty Piggy. Okay, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about Cardi because she gave us that. And I feel like with the singles that she just dropped, she was basically saying, okay, I see what y'all want. I see what Cardi's doing.
Bitch, you
I
been
see,
corn.
yeah, like she sees the energy that we want. She sees that we
Fuck
want
outta
that New York shit. Like if Nicki stopped being New York after a while, she started being pop. But New York Nicki is what we want. Because honestly, I was.
But that's what I'm saying. She's still in that thunder because that's how Cardi
Cardi blew
came.
up.
She's like, nigga, I'm gonna do what you stop doing.
Exactly. I'm a regular bitch from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like
Regular.
like and that's why I said I'm excited about Nicki's album because Cardi's making her step her shit up. And that's what we needed because even with Remy Ma stepping in and going on Nicki, it wasn't enough because I'm sorry, Remy Ma have we heard anything from Nicki Remy Ma 2018? No, haven't heard shit.
I think what we got to look at too though is when Lil' Kim and Nicki were like kind of beefing and that transition was happening. The argument was that Nicki was taking a lot of Lil' Kim's style.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, and you're not paying homage to me. And Nicki was like,
Right.
fuck you, I don't care. Like
Basically.
So it was a little more it was slightly disrespectful.
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah. No, it definitely
And
was
then-
disrespectful.
And then
Nicki,
this one,
Nicki don't play nice.
A clout, not even a
But
clout
that's
thing,
why I
but like
can't really fuck with Nicki Minaj in this, bro, because she always played gangster ass bitch, and now it's like she's playing.
You hurt my
Oh yeah,
victim.
you hurt my feelings
Yeah.
after, and that's what I was. That's why I felt some type of way about her saying that Cardi hurt her feelings, because any other time you got something nasty to say about somebody, and I stressed this when Nicki started doing that pop shit. I said Nicki collabed with Beyonce. That's fucking tough. When was the last time you collabed with another female rapper though?
Cause it's up. She
but-
only do up
look-
moves, and niggas
look.
see shit like that.
But look, Drake.
You know,
Drake has OVO.
Drake reaches down though, and that's why Drake sticks around, because niggas fuck with people bringing him up
And
when you
that's-
at the
and
top.
that's what I'm
Nicki be
saying.
like, I'm either doing lateral shit where we on the same
Exactly,
level,
or I'm going up, and
Yeah.
and I had a really big problem with Nicki after a while. Once I started realizing what she was doing, because she's never collabed with another female rapper and everything like that. She's never and she she talks about, I do this for the girls who never thought they could win and yada yada yada. Like, I'm doing this for y'all who went through. You know, she always talking that shit. She been talking that shit since Pink Friday, but Drake is pulling niggas up. He got his own label and everything like that. Why don't you have Barbies? Why would you not have Barbies? Why would you not have that? That is your look. That is your label. Like, you could be bringing up these colorful bitches, like people like Rico Nasty, like girls who are yelling, screaming, got some, are bold. She could have a whole team of bitches.
Why
like,
don't she have a label? I never thought about that.
And
shit.
I always thought about, no, deadass, and I've thought about that because I'm like,
ready though.
That bitch stingy.
she's really stingy. No, that's facts though. She
gonna be
really
a little-
is. She's really one of those bitches where she wants to do for her. She wants to, and I'm not even mad at her because, and I'm fall victim to this too, because like, okay, so in high school we started doing like the MPSN stuff or whatever.
I don't know what that is, but
It was
I'm
like
rocking.
North Point Sports Network. Like, it was like our spirit shit. Like, that's how we.
Matter of fact, I know
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I was the only
North
girl in the
Point.
group chat. They tried and add another girl in there. I was like, no. But it wasn't because and no, but it's funny. No, but it's funny because, but it's like,
That's our answer.
but like, and I was just kind of like, no, why you need another female in there? And she was my friend too. I was like, why you need another female? And they're like, I mean, yeah, but sometimes that's just how we feel. Like, we feel like there doesn't need to be another girl in the room because sometimes it causes tension. It causes problems because that's just how females are sometimes. But also, I was watching a show and like, so I was watching the Mindy Project. She didn't want another female doctor in the business. And it's because sometimes it's not that we feel threatened by another woman, but sometimes it's easier to just be the only woman here. You know what I'm saying?
They would throw stuff off.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes it's just easier. Like, if I go to a session and I'm the only female, I don't have a bitch asking me if I know how to roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to roll. I came to the session. Like, it's just certain things where like, sometimes females just don't be feeling like we want that around us, and like, we're weird about that. But like, I definitely like understand how she is, because she kind of feels like I've worked so hard to get respect in the rap game from all these niggas where they have me like, okay, so on YG's shit, my nigga Nicki's the only female on the joint. She come on that joint hard. She's the only female on the whole song. For, you know what I'm saying, like, doing that shit that makes her stand out. When you're the only female, you stand out. You seem like you're superior to the rest of the females because you can hang with the niggas.
Why do you want to be superior to? You can't have it both ways. You can't say I want to be superior,
and I want to bring people up and do shit for
it don't
people.
make sense.
And that's where I had with Nicki, because if that's how she felt, she should have just came in the game straight like that. I ain't here to make friends. I'm here to do this shit. Like, I'm here to be the best that there is. I want to be the best female rapper, and like, it's either y'all with me or you're not, type shit.
I mean, she said she was about to say it in the motorsport verse. So,
She's saying in her verse, but she don't ever like be about that shit or don't be about that shit. Like, always keep the same energy. I feel like she switched that energy up, but she's talking about some Cardi B hurt her feelings. No, you're scared about Cardi B beef. That's what you're scared about, in my opinion. Like, I just feel like she's not trying to. she's trying to shake the table in a sneaky way because she doesn't really want to have to go head to head with no bitch.
You're right. Like I said, she using Drake. She using her resources.
She's using her resources.
That putting extinguishing the fire shit was definitely that's all came full circle.
And
now.
if I was Cardi,
that shit definitely is happening.
If I was Cardi, I'm starting some beef. Sorry, if you feel as though like if you want to go smacking me, then we gonna make some shit shake. It's not gonna be no hesitation with that type shit. Like y'all are both the top two bitches. It's either y'all with each other or you're not. Because the second Cardi even gets spoken about, somebody's bringing up Nicki next. It's a guarantee, especially since she's back. Mm-hmm. People are gonna bring that up because who's been winning best female rapper for the past 10 years?
It's been nobody else, bro.
It's been nobody but Nicki, and then Remy came in just for a year, but that doesn't even count because what happened the next year? Nicki came right back, snatching that shit right back. This year though,
I don't think she's snatching it back no more though.
I think
she's done.
It's different.
I think Cardi is paving the way for the rest of these bitches. I think that Cardi is gonna start opening the door for like the Rico Nasties and the Cuban Dolls. Like I think she's gonna do that.
Mind you, Summer Jam last year, and it's like around Bodak Yellow being like the hottest thing.
Right.
She brought Remy Ma stage, like she brought all the Queen Latifah,
and she was paying homage.
Yeah, so. She already got all the other OG. It's literally like.
But have you ever seen Nicki do any shit like that?
She don't do nothing
no
like
BET
that.
performance paying homage, nothing like that. Like no type of respect. And like she came in the game like that. And now you're talking about some Cardi hurt your feelings. How your feelings getting hurt now? When 2 years ago you made a nasty comment about Remy Ma not being able to have children.
Damn,
that made me feel some type of way about Nicki too. Like, look, sis, it's a diss, but you don't say that about no woman about her not being able to have no kids. You don't say no shit like that. And even Remy has said that. Remy has said that hurt her feelings, and I'm like, that would hurt my feelings too. Like, from a woman to woman, you don't do or say shit like that. I don't care if it's a rap beef or not.
Remy shoot bitches, so I wouldn't say that regardless.
I'm not fucking with her.
She shoot your ass in a heartbeat.
I ain't playing with her. Remy's a big bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking.
I don't care what side you are. She shoot, but she probably shoot niggas too. Look at Papoose. That nigga look scared. Nigga can't do nothing.
I don't know about that nigga Papoose.
That fire extinguisher was definitely used because that was this whole last week.
Look at what we talking about.
This whole last week, bro. Like it
went from Friday morning was Cardi, Thursday evening, Friday morning was Cardi. Then Drake just ripped like Friday evening
video to match and everything.
Saturday.
Right.
Then even if we talk about our show was Sunday.
Right.
And then Nicki dropped Wednesday.
They had to be midweek sometime.
Yeah, midweek.
She dropped Thursday, I want to say.
Yeah. So
Wednesday.
But I do want to say
it's a kitchen fire.
I don't know how true it is, but I seen a post, and you can't really tell, but I heard Cardi B sold more her first week than Pink Friday did. That's what I heard.
Does that have to do with anything with Bodak Yellow?
Probably.
Then I have nothing to say about it.
No. Matter of fact, probably. Because it wasn't the streaming shit.
You got to ask if it's pure sales. If it's pure sales, that means somebody went and purchased.
Yeah, that means it was like full somebody download. So that's what I'm saying. It's just still speculation. But I heard she streamed fucking crazy Billboard top. It was number one. Number one. Does that have to do with
Bodak Yellow?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that was just the streams that week and the sales that week. She did that motherfucker.
I'm very happy for Cardi. I'm very happy for Cardi. I'm not knocking Cardi at all. I feel like the album was good.
I feel like Cardi's like just in this shit, and she was like she ain't know like it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, she didn't think she was going. The energy was gonna be like this. But this is the energy, sis. I'm sorry, because Nicki is the only thing we have to compare to of this generation. Because I'm not about to compare. Who else am I? Cuban Doll. I'm not gonna compare you to her. Like I'm not gonna compare you to these other girls who are.
It's just Nicki for.
That's what I'm saying.
Female
like
hip hop is Nicki.
Like it's Nicki. That is if you think of rap and female, it's Nicki. Every
There's
single
other
time.
female rappers, but they're not in the same lane.
They're not in the
I
same
can bring
lane
up like
at
Rap
all.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
There's
we could
other
name
female
her.
rappers, but we just talking like that, like commercial. Your everyday radio.
Yeah, who? What's the female? Who's the female rapper you're hearing on the radio? It's Nicki. It's always been Nicki. So it's like that's who we have to compare you to, Cardi. And like, it's exciting because it's two New York bitches going head to head, which is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because New York is like the heart and soul of rap or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like, that's why I'm really excited about this new Nicki album. I'm excited to see what the fuck she gives us. Cause
documentary and shit, man.
I'm hoping she pulls a Beyonce, drops visuals with it, does something, shake the table. Nicki, do something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to catch people's attention, like other people's attention, because her Barbies are already there with her, you know. But like, you do something else that it's like, Cardi didn't do this. Drop something where the people are like, that's the Nicki I know, like yada yada yada. Like we want to see some shit like that. We want to see some real raw shit. Because like I said, I'm a fan of Warning Nicki, Itty Bitty Piggy Nicki. I like Tank Top. With these though too, these new ones. Yeah, because this sounds like some shit, like some fun. Because I like fun Nicki too. Like I like it when she's in the studio saying whatever the fuck she wants to say. Because I've always loved her. Her personality, I feel like always matched mine. Like the whole colors and everything like that. You can even ask Abby and Noel about that shit. I've always been a Barbie too. Like I've always loved her shit, you know. But it's either build them up or don't fuck with them, sis. You can't play both teams.
Ew.
I really feel like she could have done some great shit with some female rappers and just is wasting time when she could have been the person bringing up this whole army. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She could have had like a Barbie house and have like a whole song with these bitches, kind of like the Playboy Mansion. I mean, not the Playboy Mansion, the Young Money Mansion. You know, when they did Bedrock, she got like a Barbie house and like her dream house, and like she got all these Barbies and shit. Like, you said what?
I don't think she's ready for a label though.
I don't either, but I think that's her own personal issue.
Yeah, I think
that's her own internal shit. She's
doing now.
Yeah, because Drake's not like that. Drake's not like that at all. I mean, Drake is Drake because, I mean, you know, he wants to still be the best. Yeah. But at the same time, he has artists because he's like, because he wants to be the best. He wants to be like Wayne. He wants to start a legacy and shit like that. Whereas though Nicki's legacy is Nicki. You know what I'm saying? But you don't leave a legacy by just your name. You leave a legacy when you pass it on to other people, when you pass the torch and shit like that. That's why people want sons, because they can carry the last name. You know what I'm saying? They want that legacy to be carried on through another person. So like, you know what I'm saying though? Like, she playing around, and I feel like she could have really changed shit, and she's wasting time because she wants to be the best bitch. But it's like, you could be the best bitch and then bring all these little dolls. You could bring Cuban doll, Asian doll, put them in your dollhouse. I feel like
you're answering your own questions. Remember, you were saying you don't just like, I don't want people here. Like, say if we was to bring another co-host up, why is she here? Like, I feel like you're answering the question. I feel like that's like, but then you just be looking at it like maybe we should be helping people out.
I just feel like in Cardi's situation and Nicki's situation, I feel like with what Wayne did when he brought them both in, and the way Drake took it, and like seeing the success with him, you know, The Weeknd and like Party Next Door, Magic Jordan or whatever, you know, Division. These are great artists that we all fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has at least one of their songs on their phone. Nicki doesn't have anything to show for that. She doesn't have an OVO. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like she could have done that and it still be about her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like if you think of these artists, if you think of Party Next Door and the Drake song comes on, I'm like, there you go, expected, because this is Drake's nigga. Mm-hmm. But if she just too about her, she could make it about her in a different way. She could have her legacy and have her Barbies and be like, these are my bitches type shit. And I feel like that would also be great. She just doesn't see it like that because she's just selfish.
Nicki Lewinsky.
Well,
let's wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up then. I mean, so let's just do the songs real quick.
Oh yeah.
I don't really like
Chun-Li.
I don't really like that one. I ain't gonna say it's ass.
It's not the same to me.
But
I
like Barbie Tingz.
It's that beat. It's a kind of a generic beat that she took it. Yeah.
Real Tim's and hoodie shit.
It sound like I'm a boss ass bitch song.
Yeah, it's the Nicki that we're used to hearing though. It reminds me of the stupid hoe Jones too.
I know what you said. I know what you said.
It reminds me of the Jones stupid hoe too, because she just saying whatever the fuck she want. Like that's her like fun flow. Like I'm about to just do whatever I want. Like Nicki up in his bitch. Like yeah, like I'm just gonna say whatever I want. Like that's how I feel like. But that's the Nicki I like.
Yeah.
I feel like that's genuine Nicki. Like sis, you got personality. Show your personality. Don't.
Cute.
And she has talent too. Nicki definitely has the talent because I feel like she delivers it way better than Cardi delivers shit. That's another issue that I have with the way Cardi delivers certain things. But like, I feel like after time, she'll get better with it. I don't know. I feel like she opens her mouth too wide.
But no, that's another thing she said too in her interview, in the Breakfast Club interview. She was like, I kind of be thinking about my accent a lot. I
can tell she thinks about how she talks. I feel like she forgets that her teeth are fixed, and that's like she. No, real shit. Like
maybe
I feel like
ain't she Puerto Rican though? Like maybe it's just
I feel like no, but I feel like she worries about.
Wow.
No. Real life. Hear me for real though, because like okay, when you grow up with so I'm not gonna say it was an insecurity, but it's something that she probably had to grow to live with and shit like that. And I feel like everything in her mouth area, she thinks too hard about it, like when she like performs and like when she like in the videos and stuff like that. And Bodak Yellow, you see it a lot just because like the way they do some of the angles and like no funny shit, like it really like she really be doing it, and I could tell like she doesn't do it on purpose. So that's why I said I think she's gonna get better with the way she delivers shit, because she just needs I feel like she needs a little more training, like I think she needs a little media training. I think she complains a lot, and I feel like she could refrain from saying a lot. I do like how she kept the pregnancy under wraps. So it does show that she does know how to.
Everybody knew she was pregnant.
I mean, everybody knew she was pregnant, but she wasn't.
Well, Cardi
she didn't come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? Like she decided, I want to keep this personal. I feel like
when
Cardi.
I seen that big ass tutu when she was getting a reward.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like she made it hot, but you know what I'm saying? Like she tried to still try and keep shit personal, so we know that she could keep shit personal. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't just run her mouth and do all this extra shit. But like media, she does need a little media training where I feel like she does speak on a lot of shit she doesn't need to speak on, and it does make her seem kind of like, when somebody every time you see them, it's like you want to see something positive, but it's like, damn, she goes complaining again. That's how I kind of felt like I was seeing on Cardi's Instagram, and I just feel like somebody should like mediate that. Like you don't really need to talk about that.
They can't even regulate Donald Trump hopping on Twitter riding out. So
yeah,
good luck with that.
But
shit.
Today was episode 10.
This.
Diaz.
There it is.
There it is. All right, I'm tired
episode
of shit.
There it is.
There it is.
It's 11:22. And we are out of here.
Hopefully Meek Mill will be out in the morning.
Yep. We can talk about it next week.
Talk about that.
Mic drop.
Boom, boom. That's
4,000.
I'm Tay400. 4,000. Don't disrespect me.
It's MK.
Jay Alii.
MK.
Peace. Shout out to Butter. He's out of here.
Stay
Bye,
beautiful,
Butter.
San Diego.
We're gonna drop like a
tribute.
a clip. A tribute in the end. Yeah, like you can just donate $5 to my cash app, not anybody's cash app.
We'll start GoFundMe.
Make sure it gets the money.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I don't know why, but he doesn't know money. Peace.